Hi, I'm David Dusek, a senior writer with Golfweek. Golfweek.com is USA Today Sports, and I'm here at Oceanside, California. It's Titleist Performance Institute, and Carleigh Greene has been kind enough to give me a little bit of her time. Carleigh is a professional golf ball fitter with Titleist. How are you doing today, Carleigh?
Doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well,
Awesome.
thanks. So there's a lot of different levels of sophistication when it comes to golf ball fitting for Titleist. You can go online and see different tools. You can sort of work your way up the pecking order and then eventually come to a position like this with somebody like Carleigh, which is a professional golf ball fitting, going through basically the entire Titleist lineup, using a launch monitor like TrackMan to figure out which golf ball is going to be right for you. So walk me through the process, Carleigh, about exactly what a golf ball fitting involves.
Yeah, of course. So whenever we go through a golf ball fitting, we're going to test each one of our premium line golf balls. So we walk you through your golf bag, making sure that we're fitting you into the most optimal golf ball in terms of performance, feel, and we use our green to tee method in order to do so.
We're now down to the final two. So what are we doing out here on the green now?
Yes, so now what we're doing is we're making sure, we're validating what we just did on the TrackMan, right?
Okay.
So we're coming out to the golf course, we're testing these golf balls in terms of wedge shots, making sure that it does feel good and it also is going to perform to the best of its ability for you, be most optimal.
So for me specifically, from what we learned earlier, it's probably going to be either a Pro V1 or a Pro V1X left dash. Now, what are going to be the differences between those two balls? Because they're somewhat similar.
Yes, so in terms of getting the stopping power coming into the greens, they are going to be more similar than they are different. So the left dash is our firmest golf ball. So that plays a factor as opposed to the Pro V1 having a little bit more of a soft feel.
Okay.
So we'll start there, make sure it does feel good for you, but then looking at the stopping power that we are getting, making sure that they're comparable, that it's going to perform to the best of its ability when you take these golf balls out on the course. So what we're really going to make sure here is we're going to get that good stopping power, right? So how would you typically like to play the shot? Say you're going to that middle flag.
Okay.
How would you want to play that shot?
So if I'm going to hit that shot, I'm going to try and hit something a little bit on a slightly lower trajectory. I'm not somebody who feels really comfortable taking out my lob wedge and hitting a fuller swing. I want to see a little bit more face going into the shot. So I'd love to see something that's probably going to land maybe 5 or 10 yards short of that, bounce once or twice, and then sort of, if I'm going to roll out, let it roll out to there. I don't want to like fly it all the way there if I can.
Perfect. All right.
It's going too far, but that's the flight I'd like to see.
Okay, so kind of like that mid-flight.
Yeah,
come
I
in.
carried that a little bit farther, obviously, but that's the sort of flight that I would like to see.
All right. That first initial bounce is what's super important in terms of getting that
Sure.
good stopping power. So if you pay attention to the first bounce of that Pro V1, it's going to jump up,
Yeah.
which is, you can see that spin, it's grabbing hold of the green,
It's trying to
creating some
dig in.
hesitation. Exactly, yes. All right, this is the AVX now. So this golf ball,
This is AVX.
this is AVX now. So I did bring AVX just so you can feel the difference and notice
Okay.
that this is our softest golf ball. So make sure, you can notice the difference maybe between that Pro V1 and AVX. In terms of stopping power, that Pro V1 may give you a little bit better and a little bit more control to where you can attack pins a little bit more.
Okay.
So we're gonna hit this one, see the difference in reaction, and then move into the left dash.
I love the flight.
See that high bounce
Yep.
up, but it released just a touch more.
Okay.
So the AVX, being the lower flying, lower spinning, it won't grab hold as quickly, but it's still gonna generate really good greenside spin. Nice. So let's look at these left dash now.
Oh wow, that one seemed to stop the fastest. Would you agree?
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna see is typically the left dash and the Pro V1 got great greenside control. They're gonna be very, very similar to each other.
Yep.
But did you notice a difference in terms of
Oh, it definitely sounded
sound?
different. Yeah, you could
100%.
totally hear a more clicky sound, a higher pitch sound with it, for sure.
Yes, so that is one thing that, that could be an adjustment for you. If you're used to that soft feeling golf ball and you transfer into a firm feeling golf ball, is that something we can adjust to? Or is it something that, we need to find the next best in terms of getting you back into a soft golf ball? Nice.
It does seem to stop really quick. Cool, so when it comes down to it, what did your eyes tell you? And I can tell you, my ears heard a difference. It looked like the Pro V1 and the Pro V1X left dash stopped quicker. Which would you recommend for me?
I would say in terms of your most optimal, Pro V1. If you wanted to make a change, if you noticed, hey, I need a little bit more height, the left dash would be a great option for you to go. So if we look at, an evaluation of all of the golf balls, Pro V1X too high, too spinny. You already generate really good height, which is why I think that mid trajectory would be really good for you.
Okay.
In terms of the left dash, could get a little high, but because it is lower spin and you do generate some good spin, it could be a great golf ball for you. But in terms of the conditions that you're playing, where you're playing, I think most optimal is that Pro V1 for you.
So really the only way for me to know this kind of thing is to go through a fitting, to learn which is the best Titleist option for me. There's a lot of different ways, as we sort of said, to go through and go fittings, online fittings, and this is the marquee, the highest level of fitting. Thank you very much, Carleigh. I've learned a lot.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you so much for your time.